Hello and a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, friends and followers. Welcome back to another live stream. So we're here today at Cape Town, sitting in the Zibo 737-800 with the latest update, of course. And we have the wonderful FlySafair livery. Today we're flying for Safair Virtual as well, just a new virtual airline. I'm just started today, so yeah, let's see how it goes. And the flight is actually starting very soon. Oh, I just noticed. Oh, okay, I know why. Yeah, so flight is actually starting quite soon. So without further ado, I start to bring up the aircraft to life, because, you know, don't want to be too late for my very first flight. Well, I guess I will be anyway, but you know. Okay. I will try to do a quick load up. Don't know if this is working, but we will see. However, we're gonna take I don't know. Let's do it like this. Okay, so let's see. Payload. We can't change the zero fuel weight. Oh, the settings are wrong. I don't know actually why that is. Probably I have to change this for well, every aircraft. Where can I change it to kilograms? Oh, here. Hectopascals, baro, chocks on startup on, column dark, yes, flight plan safe format, I don't care, checklist, there we go. Okay, let me just quickly connect Sim Toolkit. There we go. Okay. Now this should be better now. Ah, perfect. 43.11, that could be. Fuel is 7.4. On payload. Takeoff weight 60, so it should be 18.8, huh? Um, 58.4. No. What's happening here? Oh, it's loading up. Okay. Passengers 179, fuel 7400, and activate. Yeah, that looks a lot better now. And it should be now. Status active. Cargo 82%, fuel 51. Yeah, it should be loading up now. Oh, there is an A340 departing. Yeah, so I have some problems with my FPS actually. Don't know why that is, but and also this looks weird again. I don't know why I have to change the graphic settings every time. maybe like this. Okay, start flight. Oh, by the way, I should turn on the GPU. Request a flight plan. And we have ATC, by the way. It's early morning hours event going on in South Africa. And let's go and listen to the ATIS 127.0. 127.0 set.
QNH1015 hectopascals.
Okay.
Trend. No significant changes. Confirm ATIS Foxtrot.
It's Foxtrot current, okay.
Cape Town International Airport ATIS Foxtrot 1000 Zulu. Expect zone VMC. Runway 01 for arrival and departure. Cape Town stars in use for runway 01.
Oh, stars in use.
Report ready with tug connected transition level 85. West 330 at 11 knots. Tag OK. Temperature 25 degrees. 2.16. QNH1015 hectopascals. Trend. No significant changes. Confirm ATIS Foxtrot.
Okay, we got that. We can then go to Tower 1181.
Airport ATIS Foxtrot 1000 Zulu. Expect zone VMC. 0.
Okay, we go over to
Romeo Alpha Sierra, right downwind runway 01.
we'll go over to Tower. I should learn to set this to Squawk 2000 to be honest. Okay, cruise wind uplink ready. Okay.
That's the traffic inside.
Perfect. Request.
Romeo Alpha Sierra, join final runway 01 behind caution wave turbulence.
Joining final runway 01 behind mentioned traffic.
Refueling. Fuel is at 82%.
Device 87, request taxi. Device 87, taxi on point Bravo 3, runway 01 via Bravo.
Okay. Okay,
Exit turning point Bravo 3, runway 01 via Bravo.
let's see, we have flight level 350 is correct. Planned fuel is 7.4. That's what we planned for. Zero fuel weight is 6155, that's fine. Can refresh that. Reserves to, let's make it 3 tons. And the rest, transition altitude, yeah, 7.5 because it's 8, yeah, okay, it's 8.5 for, okay. Refueling for pack sporting, set no smoking, switch to on and auto. I will do that now. Setting this to 350. I'm not sure about the zero fuel weight. Like 46 is correct, but
Captain Tower, good afternoon. Software 702 is fully established at 01 and we are 12 miles out.
so. Oh, I did something wrong with my. I think something is wrong.
Approach number 2, traffic information -6.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay.
01.
The ground looks a little bit weird. I have Google Maps, the maps enhancement.
We cleared number 2 for 01 for Safia 702.
I just thought that the runway disappeared here, but they're okay.
Flight 884, welcome to Cape Town. Take your next right onto Alpha Sierra.
Okay, Pax boarding. That's lovely.
Copy, right, Alpha and continue Foxtrot for the freight, for the cargo apron, Giant 84.
We're going to fly. Okay, let's get the clearance first, and then we
792, reduce minimum approach speed.
can check which departure route we take. Cape Town Tower, very good morning. This is Safia 842 with information Foxtrot 737. Requesting clearance to Bloemfontein, please.
Safia 842, Cape Tower, good morning. Cleared Bloemfontein, flight level 350 on request. After departure runway 01, non-standard to maintain runway track. Climb sheet level 90, passing 2,000 feet, contact approach 1097, squawk 0563.
That was quite fast then, but okay. Roger, we're cleared to Bloemfontein via runway 01, non-standard departure, climb runway drag to flight level 190 initially, 350 is on request, passing 2,000 feet, contact approach on 119.7 and squawk 0563, Safia 842. Why did I say 0.7?
Safia 842, just confirm initial climb is flight level 90.
Oh. Yeah, sorry about that. Flight level, initially flight level 090, Safia 842.
Safia 842, we backtrack.
Okay, so we have a non-standard departure, so we're gonna depart
Romeo Alpha Sierra, runway
01.
01, the wind's 230 at 11 knots, clear to land.
Runway 01, clear to land, Romeo Alpha Sierra.
Okay, then we go to Teton, or Teton.
Safia 792, expect late landing clearance.
Okay, I just click on the request wins again, because there is nothing here in the cruise. I don't know if this is... Oh yeah, so there are no wind information, I just have these two. Okay, anyways, so we have runway track after the departure. That makes it 01.
Advise 87 behind landing, Safia, Boeing 737-800 on short fine online from range runway
Okay.
01 behind.
Pax boarding 25%. We're already 10 minutes late, by the way.
Romeo Alpha Sierra, vacate next left Charlie.
Next left on Charlie, Romeo Alpha Sierra.
Oh. Look at that. This should be an Edelweiss instead of a Virgin Atlantic. I don't know about the color matching, livery matching here.
Safia 792, traffic vacating, runway 01, clear to land.
Wow, that was... that was close.
Romeo Alpha Sierra, welcome to Cape Town, taxi Charlie Hotel to the GA apron, good morning.
Is that an EasyJet livery? No, Pegasus? Whatever. It's not Safia, is it?
Can you repeat the last one?
Charlie and Hotel.
Express.
So straight ahead.
It's an
Charlie and
Express
then Hotel.
India. I have no idea what,
Charlie Hotel to
like, what
GG.
is going on there, but...
No, Romeo Alpha Sierra.
Okay. Let's see. Airport, come on. Cape Town. We go for the charts and we do select airport. Yep. And we do select
Advise 87, runway 01, the wind's 330 at 11 knots, clear for takeoff, bye-bye.
non-standard clearance departures.
Clear for takeoff, runway 01,
Oh, this is 190.
Safia 792, welcome to Cape Town, taxi Echo, left
So it's
Bravo,
non-standard
8,
departures, but
Alpha
they...
14.
Oh. There we go.
Taxi Echo, left
Runway
Bravo,
01, 19 standard
okay,
departure
Alpha
clearance,
14.
initial further climb on the radar control, on runway track to DME3 CTV, turn left 330 track, intercept to at Octet or Teton as per flight plan. Okay, so We're gonna fly a runway track after departure, so we're not cleared with a non-standard departure. But nevertheless, I will include the CTV 1157. CTV, okay, and then we have on track DME3, turn left 330 track. Intercept CTV radial 354 at Teton. Radial 354. And we do also 1157. Insert. Okay. So we now have a CTV because we need it for the DME. Okay, let's see. Pax boarding. Okay.
84 reduced to minimum approach speed.
You're reducing it by 6
Okay, panel brightness a little bit brighter. These are on. Okay, we just wait until the Paxes are boarded and then we're all set to go. Transponder 0563. I will never get used to which knob turns which number. I will definitely not get used to that. Oh, and I don't know why this is always like activated. I have no idea. This messes up my engine start every time. Okay. Don't need circuit breaker lights, but anyways. Okay. Okay. Fueling is done, so we can turn on the seatbelt sign. 350, okay. Request descent winds. We can fill that up already. Hello? Ah. Load. Set. Perfect. Pax boarding. Unfortunately.
Again, go around, acknowledge.
Going around it, I say 4.
Oh. That was close. Good reaction by the pilot. Scandinavian, it's also not Edelweiss.
Standard misapproach, contact approach 109.7.
Approach 119.7, standard misapproach, advise 4.
Singapore.
Singapore 478.
That is a Singapore, wow. First livery matching. Okay, QNH 1015.
Taxi Alpha and Alpha 4.
And just verify we have indicating 170. 170. And it's 151. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Okay. Is there any on the runway track? Okay, it's saying runway track, but we don't know which track it actually is, so I just use the approach chart for ILS runway 01 to see the runway track. It's 11. Okay, it's 11. Okay. Is there any long time ago, is there any possibility to change to track. It's meters, it's FPV. FPV is not track, is it? No. I remember there must be a knob switching from magnetic to track. I can't remember where it was. Speed intervene, that's Mac, that's alt intervene. VR, we don't need that one. But it's displaying both. That's also weird. Okay, anyways. Exporting, okay, 97%, so we're good to go now. We start up the APU. Open the flap. Start the APU. We should not have any center tank fuel. Nope. 367.4, that's correct. Initially level 9 at 0. And now, okay, perfect. Boarding is now completed, so we can go now for another try into the perf page. Because I'm not sure, like, there we go. Yeah, this is perfect. This is what I was looking for. Now, runway 01, condition dry. Wind was 330 with 11 knots. Temperature 25. QNH 1015. Takeoff weight was 68.7. 68.7, and CG was 21. Oh, I always forget. It's not working. Oh goodness. I forget that every time. Let me quickly get into. Okay, so I can't remember if SimBrief is giving us a flex temperature. Let me see. Okay, takeoff performance. Quickly check. Okay, flaps 5, DTO 52. 52. We have derated takeoff. Flaps 5, CG21. Okay, and SimBriefs gives us 151, 154, and 160. I just take what the aircraft is telling me. That might be a little bit better. Okay. Now, set up the APU. APU bleed on. Temperature-wise, it's good. Okay, ground services. We can disconnect the GPU. Brake is set, so we can remove the chocks. And can I connect already? I'm not sure if this is working. I don't think so. Okay, so let's pre-plan the pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Toes driving up.
Okay, tow is driving up because we need to call. We need to call with the tuck connected. There's the tuck coming. External power is disconnected. This is closed. Okay, okay, it's good. Okay. Transponder is set. Where's my? Okay, I only have a Ryanair checklist here, but that should be okay. IRS mode selectors, gear pins, oxygen. Okay, display switch is normal and auto is set, right? Yeah. Fasten seatbelts on, window heat is on, air conditioner pressurization packs are on, bleeds is on. Mode selectors, auto instruments, checked. Speed brake is down, flaps are up, parking brake is set.
Okay. All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
And trim is 5.75, so let's quickly do that. 5.75. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hey Haro, thank you very much for following. Hey Aviation Madness, sorry did see your message first, I was preparing the aircraft. Yeah, I heard of it. Actually I wanted to go to Johannesburg initially, but I've never been to Bloemfontein, so I decided to go there for today. Let's hope it will work out in the end. I think so at least, and yeah, we will see. Tuck is connected, so we should be ready for let's okay, it is pre-planned. Okay, it is pre-planned. Perfect. Okay, we're all set to go now. Captain Tower, Sapphire 842, Tuck connected. We are ready for push and start.
Sapphire 842, push up to face south, QNH 1015.
Ground to cockpit.
Oh.
Please show me where you want to go.
Push and start is approved. Face south and QNH 1015, Sapphire 842.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Brakes released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, let's switch, make it more realistic. Roger, we're gonna start number 2 first, and then we follow up with number 1. Starting number 2 now. Packs off. Bleed is on. Let's hope we can start up engine number 2 in the first place. Oh, and I forgot something very important. Anti-collision lights. Oops. Okay, let's see. I hope it's working, but it looks... Oh yeah, it looks good. Perfect. Okay, lovely. And we're gonna start engine number 1.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brakes set, clear to disconnect.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
It's really unfortunate that South African is not flying Boeing anymore. Engine is stable. We start the chrono to measure the 3 minutes for engine warm-up.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time. Have a lekker flight.
Hand signal on the right. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye-bye. They're even using South African, like, greetings. That's really nice. Okay. APU off. Engine bleed on. Packs on. We can pressurize again. PK Shintu, thank you very much for following. Welcome to the stream. Okay, hand signal on the right. is that... I can't see him, but... Okay, I think he's done. Okay. Let's see. Generators are on. APU is off. Engine mode, mode selectors, start switches. That's what I was looking for. Continuous. Probe heat on. Voice recorder auto. Yeah. Okay. Flaps. We're gonna select flaps 5. Flaps 5 selected. Stabilizer trim. 5.75 requested and 5.75 is set. Start levers are idle. Flight controls, we're gonna check that quickly. Okay, all clear. Flaps 5 indicated and green light. Recall, is there a recall button? I think it's this one, right? I don't know. Looks good. Okay. Safair 842, we are ready to taxi.
Safair 842, taxi on point Bravo 3, runway 01 via Bravo.
Roger, taxiing to holding point Bravo 3, runway 01 via Bravo, Safair 842. Taxi lights on, brakes released. Starting taxi. They dry lease the 737s from Sun Express. Oh, really? Are they flying? I saw on Flight Radar. I saw a Sun Express in South Africa. But I didn't know they were flying for South Africa. That is really nice. That could open up very new possibilities for me flying. Yeah, it will look amazing in the SAA colors, I think. But well, yeah, that is definitely a possibility to do, to fly some Sun Express ops in South Africa. Okay.
Cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Cabin is secure. Airport. Let's see. We're clear to taxi to holding point Bravo 3. That's down there. Down there. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Oh, I'm drunk. Yeah, we just continue on Bravo down to holding point Bravo 3 for runway 01. Can increase the speed a little bit more. This is all set. I always think that I've got something, but I think I have everything set. 351. Okay.
Safair 842, runway 01 at Bravo 3. The winds are 3108 knots. Clear for takeoff. Bye bye.
Clear for takeoff. Runway 01, Safair 842. Thank you very much. Bye bye. 1197. I believe it's 4 737s for 6 months. One of them has the SAA tail and name on delivery with Sun Express winglets and... Oh, I really have to have a look if this is a livery available for X-Plane. That would be amazing. I really didn't know that. That sounds really nice. I will have a look once I'm in cruise if I can find something.
Captain Tower, Safair 378 is on approach for runway 01.
We go for Tara already.
Safair 378, Captain Tower, good morning. Runway 01, the winds 3108 knots. Continue approach. Number 1 departure ahead.
I know what I forgot. RTO.
Approach, number 1 for landing.
Why is it? Why is there no pressure? I have all the pumps on, have I? Huh. Oh, that's weird. Anyways. Let's get onto the runway. Strobe lights on. Ding the cabin. Weather radar on. Terrain radar on. Come on. There's one arrival. Don't stay still, don't stay still. Okay. LNAV and VNAV.
Approaching 0-1.
Oh yeah, you posted the link, right? Yeah, this is not possible. Try to edit the link. Just leave up the double. Okay, yeah, okay, that's also possible. I will look that up. Just give me a second until I'm airborne.
On runway 0-1.
Lights on. Keep it rolling. Start. Come on, start the chrono. And set takeoff thrust. Takeoff thrust set. Forward pressure. 80 knots, release forward pressure.
V1, rotate.
Rotate. The dead band. I'm not used to that. It's very extreme here in the Zibo compared to the Boeing. Go for heading select. $400. Checked. Nope. Why is this aircraft always turning to the left? Passing 2000. And command 8. Can increase the speed here.
United 1011, descend to 3,500 feet, still cleared.
Cape Town approach, very good morning. This is Safair 842 passing 3,100 feet for flight level 90.
Safair 842, Captain approach, good afternoon. Identified, passing 3,200 feet. Under radar control, climb to flight level 150.
Climbing level 150, Safair 842.
November Papa Victor 7634, reduce minimum approach speed. Okay, copy, minimum approach speed.
We're at DME 6 already, okay. I'm not sure if, like, these are the Google Maps pictures, but they're not really sharp. I'm not sure if I'm really convinced. They might be nice for cruising, but I'm not sure if they're nice for something like low altitudes. Flaps 1. Oops, what's wrong with the mouse? Okay, got this to off position, is it? Okay, there we go.
10 Juliet, turn right heading 260.
Level change.
Safair 842, turn right, proceed direct T10.
Turn right, direct T10 for Safair 842. Using reserve fuel, okay, no problem.
November Papa Victor 7634, contact tower
LNAV.
118.1 heavy landing.
And now VNAV, flaps up.
Thank you for the service.
Okay.
423 Juliet, descend to 4,500 feet.
Standard pressure set once, twice, and 3 times.
Turkish 10 Juliet, descend to 6,000 feet.
I mean, the higher you get, the better it looks, actually, of course.
For 2, contact Cape Town area 125.1. Have a nice flight, bye bye.
Cape Town, area 125.1, Sapphire 842, thank you very much, bye bye. 1251. I can't remember if CPDLC is available. I don't think it is. No, it's not clickable. Okay. Cape Town area, hello, Sapphire 842, passing flight level 90.
Sapphire 842, area hello, climb flight level 350, route direct egg group.
Climbing level 350, route direct egg group. Sapphire 842. It's so funny, like if you don't understand the egg group, okay. If you don't understand a waypoint, you just repeat something which sounds similar, and then you just have a look on the FMC what is actually available. Okay, so zoom out, and what I can do now is delete the fix. We don't need that anymore, and I'll leave Cape Town VOR still tuned in for the moment. Lights off, seatbelts auto, and now okay, where's Chrome? Or actually, do I have? No, I have not. Okay, let me see. Oh no, sound issue. TC, what is it? TCSEZ. Okay. Wait a second. Just have to get something here onto there we go. Okay, there we go. Wow, I love it. If I look at flight radar, it seems that TCSEZ isn't an SA anymore, but the first Sun Express 737 arrived a couple of weeks ago, with more to come for the December holiday demand. I have to say, this livery, I love it. The SAA livery on the 737 is so amazing. So you said it's not flying in South Africa anymore. Yeah. Saarbrücken to Antalya, Saarbrücken, Zurich, Antalya. No, so yeah, it's not. Unfortunately, it's not. Oh, since a longer time already. Oh no, that's 2nd November. Never mind. But this, I love it. It's so great. Sun Express 737 South Africa. I just Google and just trying to find out if I can find anything. That's not sure about the register of one in the SA. I will try. I think it should be possible to find if we just check the Joburg departures. I mean, one day or the other it must be coming to Joburg, right? Must getting to Joburg. Okay. Ah, come on. No, I don't want to watch a video. Okay, there is nothing about the registries. Why is it like, why do I not get any English speaking website? And they even include the cockpit crew. So imagine you're a pilot for Sun Express Germany, and then your company tells you, hey, you have to move to South Africa because you're flying in South Africa for the next half year. TCSEM, TCSEM. Aircraft type, so yep, delivered to October 25. It's the very, like the news one, leased from Sun Express. Departing to Durban from Johannesburg at 1840 local. Do you know by any chance, or can you find out, like, if they get repainted? Sun Express South Africa. Let me simply Google. Okay, so well, on Flights MTO, on Flights MTO at least we get the other one for the PMDG. So if they will ever be released to MSFS 2024, we might be able to fly at least this one for the PMDG.
We'll check information, go for check it.
I do not believe so. The only one I know of was okay. Yeah, I thought so. Well, in that case, I mean, we can still fly it, right? I mean, it looks good. It's not realistic, but it looks great. So why not just use it, huh? Okay, we're getting closer to our top of climb. That would be great. Well, okay, so next, which should be possible is to request weather request for Bloemfontein. Okay, let's just request the weather and then we will see. Can I just pop out? No, it doesn't look like I can pop out this FMC window like I can do with the others. Oops. Okay. Anyways, I'll just write that down. Can I print? No. Okay. We have 290 at 8. Oh, we have thunderstorms. Light rain also. Okay. Let's see. Wasn't there a point where I can to make some notes or something? Not really, no? Okay. Okay, Bloemfontein, okay. I know that the weather information, so we have wind 290 degrees at 8 knots.
Zibo 629, disconnected, thank you for the great service today.
Okay.
What was it during flight?
Then we have arrivals, the...
Nice
let me check the flight plan first. No, we have Bloemfontein VOR and then direct Bloemfontein runway 02. Radar minimum olds. Let's quickly check that. Oh, the airport is quite high, is it? A noise abatement. Departures, reverse thrust. After landing, minimum reverse thrust must, as far as possible, be utilized for purpose of braking. Okay, so idle, idle reverse. And then we have Bloemfontein, either RNAV or VOR. Honestly, I'm not familiar with the VOR approach, actually. I mean, I know how to fly it, but it's definitely not realistic. So better would be the RNAV, but we will just see what we get, right? Spotting group on face spotted on the 4th of November. Oh, that's nice. So basically, I could, at least for MSFS, I could download the Sierra Echo Zulu, and then it's not the like 100% correct livery, but it would be at least quite realistic. Thank you very much for looking that up. And look at that, like the Google Maps look very nice once you're in the air. Not so nice on the ground, kind of washed out. Okay, so let me quickly Google for a second. XP12 Sun Express South African Zibo 737. Let's just see. South Zibo. Okay. There is a livery which is, wow, very old. Oh no, that's a real South African livery. Oh, let's see. I don't think there is one on X-Plane TO.
That's gonna go.
I mean, I would be happy if there would at least be something on X-Plane TO. Otherwise, I need to check X-Plane forums, but Alpaca, Air Luxor, yeah, even a Marabou. Aeroflot, Utair, Air Alps, Skymatics. Okay, let me quickly Sun Express South African.
Comet 212, passing flight level 3304, flight level 340.
Comet 212, area, hello.
So,
what's up?
X-Plane 12, Sun Express, Hybrid, South African. You missed the SA8 A350s. Why, like, to be honest, I didn't follow that, but what happened to them? Are they grounded?
You're cleared inbound level 340, after Epwoof, route direct Papa Echo Victor. Landing runway 08, check information, hotel now range.
Roger, clear inbound, level 340, up there, both direct Papa Echo.
I didn't know they were like grounded or something.
We'll look at the information for Comet 212.
Thank you.
I don't think there is an explained livery for that. I mean, I'm only flying X-Plane since 2 weeks or so, but the recent liveries. But the X-Plane forum, I just can't get familiar with the search. So aircraft, so if I filter by freeware aircraft and then liveries, and then I go into Zibo, how can I search within a specific region? This category everywhere, search style created anytime, update, search, okay. Members, pages, this category, okay. Sun Express, let's try it. That's what I was afraid of. There is unfortunately, at least for the Zibo, no livery available. Okay, fix Fable 0, oh come on, 02. Okay, runway 02, and then we are, okay, let's see, if we have, let's say we're flying the RNAV, starting at 6,100 feet, makes 29,000 roughly. 87 miles. Okay, so we make that 90. Okay. Then we do another one at 5 miles, and another one for 10. Keep it Ryanair, it's done that. They got grounded during COVID, and then I believe sold 2 to Mauritius, and the other 2 went to a big league. Oh really? Since that long? That's absolutely past me. Absolutely. I thought they are still flying for the for South Africa. South African A350. Oh, there's. Yeah. I can imagine. I mean, especially COVID. I mean, also the European airlines. They, you know, sent their A380s and A340s, like all the big aircrafts, to some airports where they could just stand and wait until they are used again. But a lot of them were never. They never returned to the fleet. Yeah. So what I'm is actually the SAA A340s coming into Frankfurt. I remember when I started with the with my aviation interest in I don't know, maybe it was 2014 or something. No, it must be no earlier. Maybe 2009 or something. I remember that I always woke up very early because the South African and Air Namibia A340 were both arriving in the early morning hours into Frankfurt, and I really wanted to see them during sunrise. And I tried it, I don't know, like 5 or 6 times. I got up in 3 o'clock in the night to be at the airport just in time, but either the weather was bad or the flights were too late or whatever. And then like one time I got both of them. That was the best moment in my spotting career, so to say. Yeah, so however, in March 2020, the Rainbow Nations flag carrier had to suddenly and somewhat prematurely end its working relationship with the A350. This came about due to its extensively documented ongoing financial struggles, combined with the difficulties and uncertainty that prevailed in the early months of the coronavirus pandemic. Yeah, so as a result, South African Airways withdrew 3 of its A350s from use in March 2020, with the 4th and final example holding out until the following month, eventually being stood down on April 16th. Yeah, you were right. 2 of them found their way to Air Mauritius. where they are still active until today, and the other two ended up at leasing giant Avalon. Did you ever mention? Oh wow, that's really too bad. That is really too bad. But I'm wondering, like, I mean, okay, financial mismanagement, okay, but I mean, COVID is well over, and it's really too bad that they're not even, you know, return like one of them to the fleets anymore. I mean, they could have leased it again. Okay, so the early morning hours in South Africa are only going for another 15 minutes. So we will see how long ATC will stay online. Maybe a little bit longer. Well, I hope at least that I can get ATC down to for the landing. That would be great. The atmosphere is so nice, and with the ground, like, I need to really compare these to the standard X-plane ground layout or ground textures. The atmosphere is really nice, like the clouds, they are amazing. I love it. We're getting close to our top of descent. Where is... I'm wondering that... I have the fix info set. Okay, wait a second. Let's try it again. Like, why do I not have any range rings? Okay, at least this one is... okay. Well, then I have to do it like this. Then I have to do it like this. But as they are at least expanding again with FlySafair and SA leasing more and more aircraft. Yeah, that's really good news. That's really good news. FlySafair is also a really nice livery. I mean, I like South African livery very much, but unfortunately they are not flying any Boeing aircraft. So yeah, I mean, Airbus is also nice, but yeah, I just don't fly it that often unless I'm flying A340. But we will soon be ready for descent. All quantities fine.
Kilobank Oscar, ready to descend.
Kilobank Oscar descent to flight level 150.
150, Kilobank Oscar.
No in-flight entertainment. Oh, look at the clouds. Actually, what I can do is I can do a quick fuel check. Let me see. Progress. Egg group fuel 4.2, and according to the flight plan, egg group. Oh, okay. So according to the flight plan, I should have 4.5. Is that egg group 4.5? Egg group 4.3. Okay. But we're still fine. In Bloemfontein I should have 3.6 and I will have 5.2. That is kind of weird. But I still believe I will have to go fly in Europe or the US one day to make a good career in the airlines, as airlines don't pay great and salaries at FlySafair are lower than pre-COVID. Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah, of course, I think that maybe US or European airlines pay more. But on the other hand, I mean, you always have to think of what comes with it, right? So the life standard might be a little bit higher, so everything is more expensive than it is probably in South Africa. And you also might have some family in South Africa, so if you want to leave them, I mean, from Europe, like Central Europe, it's about 11 hours flight down to South Africa. I don't know, like, if you really want to go for it, then do that, because, I mean, you know, it's a great plan, great career. On the other hand, I mean, if it's true that there was like financial mismanagement in at least South African Airways, they might recover in the near future, so they might raise it again. I mean, the most important thing is, you know, that you follow your dreams, of course, but also that you can just live your life and be happy. And you know, salary is not everything, right? So I don't know about any wages in South Africa, to be honest, but I think okay, area is now closed. Too bad, but well, then we can at least decide which approach we go, and we go, of course, for the RNF. So yeah, what I wanted to say was, I don't know anything about wages in South Africa, but I mean, I can imagine that as a pilot, even if they pay lower than pre-COVID, it's still might be quite high compared to like normal wages in South Africa. At least that's what I imagine. So even if it's not that much as in Europe or US or maybe Asia or whatever, as long as you have your family or friends close and you're, you know, in familiar area, that's also a big plus you must take into consideration. So, okay, for the approach, we could go for the VOR approach, which doesn't make a lot of sense because we could go a straight in landing, and then we would just need to, I mean, but why would we go VOR if we can go the RNF, right? So via Bleety, and then Bleety is 6-1 and with a maximum of 230 knots. Okay, so RNF 02. It's not is it Bleety? No, it's Bravo Lima 1 Tango 1. Never heard that before. Okay, as we're going straight to the airport, we don't need anything of the transitions. Where is the, or how does the arrival look like? Oh, it's coming from up there, okay. It's basically from Joburg. Bloemfontein, we just leave, well, we can leave it open. Runway 02, so we will vacate. When we land, vacate via probably runway 12 or Charlie 2. We will see. For now, we just activate that, and then after IPTEC, I think after IPTEC we go to Bravo Lima 1 Tango 1. Okay, so this should refresh our top of descent. Yep, 90 miles was with a very good range ring, and we can now get into landing performance. So we're gonna land Bloemfontein runway 02. Runway condition is probably wet. We have wind 290 at 8, We have an outside air temperature of 22 degrees and a QNH of 1022. We're gonna land flap 40, anti-ice off, air condition auto on, brakes. Well, let's try auto brake 1, speed brake auto, both reversers, and landing weight will be. Okay, we have 5 tons. That makes 61.6. 61.6, and we ref at 5. Oh, okay. Brakes, auto brake 2, auto brake 3. Okay. We're gonna land with auto brake 3, and then we go for Charlie 2 probably. Auto brake 3 and Charlie 2. 61.6, and according to that we should have a VREF plus 5 of 141, and here we have 137 plus 5, 142. That's fine. Okay, okay, airport LNAV and VNAV is 4750, 475. Oh, that takes a while. didn't take a while. 4750 on the baro, and we can set the QNH on 1022. That's quite high pressure, is it? Okay. Yeah, SAA was brought down by corruption. The government injected over 50 billion rand, or roughly 2.5 billion of taxpayer money into SAA during business rescue to bail it out of trouble. But it's recovering now, with most of the bad players removed. It went bankrupt because of corruption. Most of the state entities followed this path. Yeah, I heard of that. There is a lot of corruption. I think that's a general, like a general problem in Africa and also in parts of Asia, and I'm quite sure that corruption is also, you know, taking part in Europe and US. But yeah, I think it's much more. At least that's what I heard in the news. It's good that those people are removed now. The injection of the of the 5 billion rand. I mean, during COVID or shortly after, there were a lot of airlines which had to be rescued by the state, and of course this always was, you know, taxpayer money. I mean, that's how a state runs, right? The problem is, you know, there is a difference if you get into troubles because of something like a pandemic, or if you get in trouble because of, you know, mismanagement, corruption, stuff like that. So if those people are removed now, that's definitely a good thing, and I really hope for South Africa and all the countries in Africa itself. I mean, corruption is also going on in like Middle Africa and West Africa, like basically everywhere where there are poor countries. I mean, South Africa I think is not really poor compared to the others, but I'm just happy that, you know, they sort things out, and hopefully South Africa will one day resume their flights to Frankfurt again. Because as I said, this is something I really miss, like the South African. Well, probably it will not be the A340 again, but this is something I really miss. The A340 flights into Frankfurt on the early morning hours, that was just amazing. And also Air Namibia. It's so bad, or so sad, I should say, that Air Namibia is not really flying the long hauls anymore. Or at least not to Frankfurt also. It's really too bad. SAA 330 to Mauritius. Actually, you know what? My honeymoon was planned to go to Mauritius. But it was cancelled due to COVID. so I've not been there. And my plan was, like, I had to decide when I booked it. I had to decide from where to where I want to fly, like obviously to Mauritius, but the route itself. So I was thinking of, well, there was obviously a German airline to go with, like Condor, for example. Then I was actually thinking of going with South Africa to Johannesburg and then to Mauritius. Because I heard that sometimes they even fly the A340 to Mauritius. That would have been really great. And the third possibility was Air Mauritius. This is what we what we finally booked. With Air Mauritius go to Mauritius in the A350, I think it was, and which was then probably a former SAA A350, but yeah, it was cancelled due to COVID. So we've had some really bad weather in Joburg the last 2 to 3. Yeah, I missed that totally. I mean, I heard of it, but I missed it in the flight sim, actually. I was, like, I heard of it, but I was not, you know, making the bridge towards flying into in the simulator. Look at that. So, wait a second, is that... Probably something like this. And yeah, we can see it on the meter here in. Let me see if this is working again. It should be working. Let's see. I have to log into Twitch. This is, bro. I am Twitch. Let me see. Twitch. Where we go? There we go. Meter Fable. Yeah, there we go. We can see here thunderstorms still in the area. I'm quite interested on what the weather radar will display. I mean, at the moment it's not showing anything, like no weather at all, which is kind of weird because, you know, we could try to, you know, zoom out a little, and then we turn altitude down. Oops. Turn it down. I don't know. And we turn the gain to maximum. Yeah, but this, like, I have switched the gain to maximum sensitivity. I think that should be it, I think. Right, so nothing's changing, and I turned the altitude all the way down to, I don't know what that even means, 040. Is that the altitude or what? Or it's like 40 degrees? I don't know. However, I turned that down all the way to 0. Maybe that's the flight level, so let's make it, I don't know, like something like this, 6,000. Should be showing something, right? I don't know. So let's go back to auto and let's just see what happens. I have my PPL currently building hours for my commercial, and I've flown at 1.6. So, oh, okay, yeah, that's not really much. So you're doing your PPL. That's really great. I actually never flown myself before. Oh well, actually I did. I was doing a test flight with a with a glider when I was younger. I think about 16 years old or so. I was trying that, but yeah, you had to spend too much time. Oh, there is a checklist. You had to spend too much time actually. You know, like every weekend and stuff. So I didn't even start it. But I was actually thinking of doing a PPL. At least later on when I have somewhat more money and more time. But yeah, I'm not quite sure if I really want to do it. You know, I love flying, but also I like to leave it to those who are really experienced and know what they're doing. So I'm a little bit afraid I mess stuff up in the air, and then, you know. By the way, is the G-loaded camera on? Oh yeah, it was on. Yeah. So 142 for the arrival. Actually, there was, okay, never mind. There was Center online. They're not online anymore. Yes, got my PPL at Lanzaria, the smaller international in Joburg. Now I'm building hours and will do my night raiding hopefully before the end of this year if the weather plays nicely. Well, you're getting into summer, so right? You're getting, yeah, of course. You're getting into summer, so I think the weather should be better anytime soon. So maybe like give it one more week or maybe 2 weeks, and then I think you're all set up to go. That's really nice. Yeah, you know, sometimes I really wish that I did my license already. I mean, I don't have the money to go like, you know, every weekend to fly somewhere, but sometimes I'm thinking of, you know, if you have a longer weekend, let's say there is a holiday, public holiday or so, and you have like 3 or 4 days of weekend, or also when you're just off work and you just say, well, today I'm going to the airport, I, you know, rent an aircraft and just fly like 2 hours, 3 hours north to go to the sea, or 2 hours south to go to the mountains or whatever. That would be really, really nice, but expensive, of course. Yes, we get the summer rain and storms, and winter there is no rain, but Cape Town gets rain in the winter and none in the summer. Really? I thought it's vice versa. I mean, Cape Town is even more south than Johannesburg. So I really thought it's vice versa, but apparently it's not. Well, that's a pity. You know, finally you have some. Well, how cold or warm is it during winter days in Cape Town and Joburg? I mean, if it's summer and you have rain all the time, that's not really nice, is it? What was 6,100 was platform altitude, right? Yeah, 6,100 and max 230 knots. $6,100, and let's quickly check. Yeah, 230 max 230. We're already at 207. Compared with the FMC, what the FMC tells us. So that's good. Progress 4.5. That's no 3.7. Okay, that's good. At IPTEC, 110 miles to go, 4.0, and I should have 3.9. Okay, that's fine. So we would even save some fuel. We're back onto schedule. Joburg during winter at average is about 15 degrees. In Cape Town probably a little lower, I'm not sure as I've never lived there. Wow, cool. 15 degrees in the winter. That's so great. I mean, for me, like, I don't really like if it's like 40 degrees or something, unless I'm on holiday. But I don't like it if it's colder than like, you know, 10 degrees or something. So 15 degrees in the winter, average, that would be great for me. Cape Town gets really cold during winter with rain, even snow on the Cape Fold Mountains. Oh, really? Well, the only thing I know about Cape Town, which is like, you know, special, where people don't think about, is that on the beaches there are penguins. This is something most people don't know and are really surprised when they see that. but I actually didn't know that it's getting like, you know, snow in Cape Town. I mean, of course it's on the mountains, so obviously it's colder there. But yeah, I didn't know that. Well, I have to get back to fly more often in South Africa. Back in, I think 2012 or something it was, when there was like, or also maybe 2009, like I was still flying FS 2004 or FS 9, and I can remember that sometime later FSX came out. So I was having a virtual airline in South Africa and Namibia, well, mostly in Namibia, and I used to fly here like almost like at least twice a week in the Zim. But yeah, well, there are not many pilots flying in South Africa or Namibia, even less in Namibia than it's in South Africa. So I was even learning Afrikaans back then, because I was really, you know, like in a South Africa fever. But yeah, it's too long ago. Believe it or not, we even get snow in Joburg, but it's usually one day during the winter every year. So is it like, you know, it's snowing, or is it like it snows and it actually remains on the ground? Because I can imagine, especially if you say like it's average 15 degrees, I can imagine that like it's snowing, but it's immediately melting, so there's nothing on the ground then. Yeah, okay, I thought so. Yeah, well, apparently there are a lot of things I need to learn about South Africa. I already learned a lot today here in the stream, so thank you very much for that. I remember 2000, it was the heaviest it has been in a couple of years, and stayed for about 2 days in some places. That is, stayed for about 2 days in some place. Well, I think with the climate change going on, there will be a lot of new stuff coming on for some regions of the world, which doesn't necessarily have to be bad for all of them. But yeah, I think such things might appear more often in the future. Okay, let's check if there's no controller at all. South Africa is empty again. No controllers. That is too bad. This is really too bad. There should be more controllers online. I mean, the racetrack between Joburg and Cape Town is like, you know, there's always someone flying between Joburg and Cape Town, but you know, all the other like nice destinations like George, Durban, East London, Port Elizabeth. I know they changed their name, but I don't know the new names. So nice destinations. I remember once flying into Port Elizabeth in MSFS with a wonderful sunset. Would love to do that in X-Plane now as well, with the great atmosphere. Oh, by the way, there's still no clouds detected. But yeah, so Port Elizabeth is really nice. I've never been to Bloemfontein, as I said, so I'm really looking forward to that approach. I wish they would bring out a world update for MSFS. What do you mean with world update? Like what exactly? Oh, for South Africa. Yeah, you mean like cities and stuff. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think it might be coming someday. But of course they focus more on, you know, places where there are a lot of pilots and also a lot of people buying it. So like, you know, they started with the US, obviously, and then they go with Europe, then they go with like Japan. What I'm wondering is that there is nothing for China, because China is such a big country, like also Russia. Maybe there are not many people buying it, but oh yeah, 3D photogrammetry. Yep, yeah, definitely that would be nice. But yeah, I think they focus on that. Has there been a world update for Africa at all? Because I can remember we had South America, we had US and Canada, we had Europe, we had Asia, we had Australia. Yeah, so I can't think of one either. I mean, Africa is also, I mean, it's a freaking big continent, right? So even if they go for, you know, I think they would go for northern. Yeah, exactly. So maybe Egypt, and maybe Morocco as well. Maybe they could even reach down to Kenya and also the west coast, like Cameroon and stuff. But I think South Africa, you know, I personally love South Africa. I've never been there, but I love it. And I think the point is that like the area down there is, you know, there are not many pilots, not many people buying MSFS, I think. Or if they buy it, they are not flying that often in South Africa. Otherwise, the sky would be, you know, crowded, or a little bit more crowded. Let's say it like this. So I think they will focus on North Africa if they ever do it. Yeah. So I think we have to rely on, you know, third-party sceneries and stuff. Really, is it? Because the thing is, I sometimes, when I don't know where I want to fly, I always have a look down here at South Africa. But, you know, I rarely see some ATC online. I mean, if I see ATC online, it's probably South Africa. But there's like almost never any ATC in Namibia. There is nothing in Botswana. Mauritius is also, or not Mauritius, Madagascar is also very rare. So I didn't know that there is a big community. Also Zimbabwe is also not really that much going on. Yeah, so it's only South Africa. Actually, I'm a controller in Khalij VACC, so Bahrain and Kuwait. And I'm now getting to my C1 rating. I will start the training shortly, and once I have my C1, I will be also applying for, you know, getting used to it first, and then I want to apply on different areas of the world to control. Oh, there's a storm coming also on Western Great Britain. And then, like, one place I really want to go and control is South Africa, definitely. Especially like Cape Town. Like, Cape Town is also my favorite airport in South Africa. I love approaching 19er with the Table Mountain and like the mountains on the west side of, like on the east side, but when you're approaching 19er, it's on the west side, so left side. The city itself, and especially with the Sim Update 4 in MSFS 2024 with the new night lighting, I really want to see how that looks. So yeah, I definitely need to do another flight into Cape Town anytime soon, but maybe today, I'm not sure, maybe I do a return flight, which I probably will not stream, but maybe I do a return flight and just check the, you know, the night landing in Cape Town. I just installed something extended night lighting for X-Plane, so I want to check it anyway. because in yesterday's stream I had the problem that, you know, lights were just like until this range. Everything after that was pitch black because lights were not simulated. And this is something, you know, really destroying the immersion for me. But yeah, as I said, I installed something like called extended night lighting, so I'm not sure if this changed something, but I want to try it. So maybe I do a return flight to Cape Town tonight. We'll see. So recall is checked, definitely. Nothing is going on. We're descending now. Actually, we have a descent checklist, right? I mean, a checklist over here. Okay, shutdown. There's only... okay, nothing here. So we have it here, I think. Yeah. Oops. Descent. Pressurization. Oh yeah, landing altitude. I need to change that, definitely. Let me see. I'm just having a look here, and I will get back to you shortly, Shinto. Airport elevation 4457. Come on. Can I? Four, 4, 5, 7 is set. Let's see that. Anti-eye is not required. Approach briefing and fuel is discussed. IS and altitude bugs are checked. Well, I didn't say set the any bugs or something. Could check that here, but I'll leave it on auto. Okay, we get now down to the approach checklist. Still no weather information on the weather radar. Okay. But I read on MSFS forums that the photogrammetry provider for micro has no interest in scanning the whole of South Africa, as there is basically no funding for it. Yeah. Yeah. I can imagine, yeah. It's like, it's always about money, so if you have a, you know, flight sim enthusiast who's doing it for free, yeah, it's nice, but it's then still freeware, right? And they most likely are not doing it for like for free. That's the problem all the time. Is the level up 737 or the Zibo 737 better for XP12? I don't really know. The thing is, I'm with X-Plane for like 2 weeks already. Not already, but only for 2 weeks. And as far as I know, the level up 737 is based on the Zibo 737. Or at least that was the case. I don't know if it's still valid today. The difference is that the Zibo 737, which I'm flying today, is only the 737-800, while the level up 737 is basically the complete next generation, like from 600 up to the 900, even the 900 ER. So basically it's quite the same, like when you compare the handling, but you just have more possibilities with the level up. And also the development of the two aircrafts are different from each other. So the Zibo is most of the time, I think, is like a little bit further ahead, and the level up is, yeah, you know, kind of delayed a little bit. It's there's not a big difference, and I don't even know, maybe they started to do their own thing also, but yeah, this is the main difference. Because I only have MSFS 2024 installed, there's so no reason for having 2020. Yeah, absolutely. So believe it or not, but this was a reason why I switched to X-Plane, or what means switch. I installed X-Plane because of the 737. I actually also bought the iFly 737, iFly 737 Max, because I wanted to, you know, fly 737 again. But it's, you know, it's nice, but I wanted to give X-Plane a try, especially because of the, you know, the clouds. Look at that, like this weather, like how it looks like, would be impossible on MSFS. I think also the sky, the atmosphere, the clouds, the visual clouds, they are so much better than MSFS. Okay, wait a second. What did I press? I switched off auto thrust. Okay, there we go. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I switched to X-Plane. The thing is, I mean, in the end, you know, there are a lot of advantages for MSFS, and there is also advantages of X-Plane. So the flight modeling of X-Plane is better. It feels more realistic. The atmosphere is looking great in XP12, especially like sunset, sunrise and stuff. The rain is a lot better. The icing is like, you know, in MSFS the icing looks good, but it's not, you know, it doesn't have that much influence on the aircraft as it should have, while on X-Plane it's vice versa. It has the impact on the flight model which it should have, but it doesn't look really good. But nevertheless, the rain is looking great. Broke Fun, thank you very much for following. Why is my autopilot going off? I think I'll maybe get onto the trim wheel. Yeah, so what I have to say what I don't like about X-Plane is that what I just said before, like if you have night lighting, you have like lights on the ground. They are modeled because they are 3D modeled, and they have a lot of, you know, influence on the surroundings. Like for example, if you have a car passing through light, the car will be illuminated, while if it leaves the light, it will be black again. On MSFS, for example, the lights look good, but they are not very, you know, there's light, there's a black car because it's night, and that's it. The car will not be illuminated. But the big problem on X-Plane is the lights are modeled only like 20 miles or something, maybe 30, right? So let's say they are modeled like this quadrant here, like this. So everything else is pitch black. You can see that also if you check yesterday's stream. Yesterday I did a flight from Baghdad to Jeddah on X-Plane, which was also a complete night flight. And I know I was talking a lot about it, but this is something that really bothers me, because if you have a look on from the cockpit outside, basically you will see some city lights here, probably, and then everything back here is completely pitch black. Absolutely black, and this is killing the immersion for me. And even here, like the quadrant, like if you're close, you have city lights, let's say maybe this part, and back here it's black, and then you get closer and then it suddenly drops in because the light's getting rendered. And this is something which is definitely killing the immersion for me, and which is better for MSFS because you have lights until like back to the horizon, back into the atmosphere. I don't understand why they're not modeled some blurred 2D lightings for, you know, the background, so that you see lighting. But yeah, that's how it is. So night lighting is something I really don't like about X-Plane, unfortunately. I mean, night lighting when you're flying. The night lighting on the ground, on the airports, absolutely stunning. I basically only fly my Phoenix with Virtual Easy and Bonaire, our local VA on VMSys. I'm also part of Virtual Easy Jet, but yeah, I'm not flying Airbus very often. I have the Phoenix as well. I even have the FS Labs A321, but I'm just a Boeing guy. I can't even tell you why. I just like Boeing. I mean, sometimes it's really nice to fly Airbus as well, but most of the time I'm just like, you know, with Boeing you always have something to do, right? It's not like, you know, it's not like oh, wait a second. Come on. Go away, sleeping tool. Okay, let's take a screenshot here. Can't get... Okay, there we go. The sound is also nice. Bonaire, I really don't know Bonaire. I read of it. Wait, what is... Why is my second engine shutting down? Are you kidding me? Like, why is it shutting down? Okay, let's... Okay, let's bring it back up. Like, why is my second engine coming off? Engine failure. Why? It says engine failure, but is there, like, like, why is my second engine... Okay, I think it's back up. Air condition, yeah, well, obviously, okay. Okay. Phew! I don't understand why the engine shut down. This is really weird. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing. Lights on. Bring that to continuous. Well, you can see all the moisture in the air. That's why we have it here on the wings and stuff. But the weather itself doesn't look like the meter promised. Meter is telling us 250 degrees 7 knots. Few clouds on 3500, towering cumulus, 20 degrees, QNH 1021. Okay, 1021. 1021. And also, let me double check. Yeah, probably a binding issue, but the thing is... Oh, you know what? I pressed Shift S because of I wanted to have the the snipping tool. So probably I have to check that later. So probably Shift S is shutting down the engine. And also I just noticed runway 02 we have 5 knots of tailwind. We really have to pay attention at really have to pay attention that this is that this will work out. I have to check later on if this was the case. Like Shift S should be shutting down the second engine. Okay, we have Bravo Lima 1 Tango 1, speed 212 knots. Okay. There's the city of Bloemfontein, and you can see the closer I get to the ground, the more weird it is. You know, look at that. It looks like it's repeating itself. Looks kind of weird, does it? Where's the aircraft? Oh, there it is. I've never flown in or out of Bloemfontein in real life or in the sim. Yeah, see? Same for me. Never done that before. That's why I decided, like this morning, I was, I didn't even plan to stream, you know. I started the sim up and was thinking of flying the Zibo 737, and I was thinking of, you know, going with American Airlines or something. Oh, look at that. And then I decided, well, why not go into South Africa? You have South Africa early morning hours, so why not go for it? So, yeah, that's what I did, right? And here I am, and I decided to stream like basically 2 minutes before I came into the stream. I decided, okay, well, why not just stream? And then I was planning on going into Bloemfontein, into Joburg, sorry. and I checked, like, you know, I always like to do real world flights. So what I did was I checked flight radar and I saw that there is a flight going into Bloemfontein. So this is well, what it is, right? Approach button. Warlock. Look at that. If I click approach, it's showing Warlock and glide slope, but it's not showing here. Interesting. Okay, runway is in sight. Let's say we're clear land. Lights on. 122 Bloemfontein traffic. Safair 842 established on the RNAV 02 Bloemfontein traffic. Okay, missed approach altitude is 4750. So we go down 4750. So we go 448. Or let's make it 47. We can go flaps 5. Gear down and flap 15. Kind of late, is it?
Thousand to go.
Flaps 30. 1000 unstable. We should go around by now.
Approaching.
Why can I not go flap 40?
Flaps.
Yeah, I can't.
Flaps.
There we go, flaps 40. Auto thrust off. Why is Volanta starting now?
500.
Okay, there we go, manual flight. Come on, get off.
Approaching minimums 300.
Oh, come on, what's wrong?
200.
The runway is really short, is it? Oh my goodness, that was the worst landing I've ever done before. Idle reverse. That was the worst landing I've ever done. Checked.
Two 2,000 feet remaining.
Still on idle reverse. Yeah. I'm sorry.
1,000 remaining.
Reverse off. Oh my goodness, I don't even want to look. That was the first flight for virtual Safair, and I guess it will be rejected because of too hard landing. Oh my goodness.
100 remaining.
Bloemfontein traffic, Safair 842, runway 02 is vacated. Look, like, this is what I meant. It looks so amazing. That looks so great. Like, with the rain and the reflection and stuff. Okay, so, lights off. Strobe lights off. APU can go on. Tara off. Weather radar off. Terrain radar off. Okay, probe heat back to auto. Can do that on the stand also, but my first one for Virtual United was rejected due to the landing rate. Had a huge stutter in the flare. Was just after MS release, so it wasn't running. Yeah. I know that problem. I really know that problem. Well, one good thing is we're absolutely on time. Let me see. Sim Toolkit Pro landing. Actually, the landing. Okay, so this is the thing. If you listen to real-world pilots, they always say the feet per minute in the sim doesn't matter, right? Oh, look at that. Holy moly. So they always say the feet per minute doesn't matter, right? So right now I have a landing rate, according to Sim Toolkit, a landing recorded at 369 feet per minute, but, and this is the problem, with a G load of 1.8 G, and this is definitely way too much, right? And this is the problem like pilots are talking about, because it doesn't really matter like the feet per minute. What matters is actually the landing G, and this is with 1.8 definitely a lot too much. And I'm going too fast, like I'm drifting on the ground. I can't even control the aircraft, so we're getting a little bit slower. But since since update 3 has been running great for me. Yeah, I had some issues with what was it? Sim update 2. So, or maybe it was the sim update
3.0.
or maybe it was the sim update 3 beta. I can't remember. However, what I did was I even opted out. Oh, why is the door open? I even opted out of the beta because the sim was not usable for me. Nothing was working basically. And now with sim update 4, it is absolutely amazing. Like, they added multi-threading, which was what I was waiting for a very long time. And yeah. Yes, this is default scenery. It is definitely better. The thing is, you know, there is like X-Plane is working a little bit different to what MSFS is working, right? So on MSFS you have the standard airports, which just have some standard buildings and that's it. And then you have, you know, obviously add-on scenery. For X-Plane, it's basically the same, but there is a community which creates freeware airports, and they are included, like automatically included, with every update on X-Plane. So, for example, I don't know if, like, I don't really know if this is the standard scenery or if it's actually a freeware update which comes with the standard, but it's default, so I didn't download anything. It's just coming with MSFS. Oh, I want to try something else. So, you know, what's also great, what is also great is if I hold here and now have a look if what happens if I increase the thrust. So, see? It should be okay. It's not too wet. Otherwise, if it should be showing some water also. Okay, it's not. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. So if it's really wet, but you see I'm braking and it's nothing happening. Okay, anyways, why is the door open again? Like, I didn't press anything. Okay, let me see the parking chart. Oh, oops. You know what? If you don't have a look on the parking chart, this is what happens, right? I should have gone here. there's the apron. Okay. Anyways, okay. Let's make it something unrealistic. Okay, so we set the parking brake here. We set Squawk 2000. Disconnect from the network. And now I'm just ending the flight for my FlySafair virtual. And then I will have a look on the replay of the landing. I have the XP12 demo installed, just waiting for a Steam sale to purchase the full sim. I tried to level up the other day, and that same emergency opened up for me. Yeah, I don't know. I have to Google later on what's going on with that. There must be a shortcut also. Something like, I don't know why, but yeah. So yeah, I purchased X-Plane on the website for the full price because, you know, I don't really like Steam. I mean, I have it, but you always have to start Steam, and you know, it's just. Look at that. The bleed is still off of the right engine. So yeah, you always have to start Steam, and you know, I just prefer to have it independent from Steam. Okay, so we're shutting down the engines here, and then I will have a look on the replay. Let's say, let's see what Pegasus tells me. Touchdown reported at 339 feet per minute with 1.81 G. Well, complete the flight and submit. Let's see, and then we have a look on the landing. Let's see, FlySafair, Pyreps. Accepted. Well, good thing. So, am I disconnected from the network? Yes, I am. Okay, Pegasus is closed. Okay, then we can have a look on the replay, I'd say. There we go.
300.
So yeah, this is the terminal over here on the left side. What I also love on X-Plane, you just press one button without any additional camera setup or something. You just press one button and there you go. Yeah. Whoops. Well, so if I press, oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Steam is a lot cheaper if it's on sale. I just didn't want to wait, you know. The second landing, that was good. The second landing was actually good. And you can see here the water now. Yeah, that's always the case. Like in other countries, like for example, you could use a VPN also to, you know, simulate that you're in another country and then get the cheaper price. But also on the same way, I have no idea if you you know, if they notice that or something. So I'm afraid to do that. Yeah, it's really great. You know, this is tower view, by the way. I love it. Okay, guys. So, Shintu, very much. Thank you very much for being here. Really enjoyed the conversation. Thank you very much. And with this Bing view, we're coming to an end now. Sorry for that really rough landing, which we can enjoy here another time. I really enjoyed flying in South Africa again, and we'll definitely do that more often. I mean, the early morning hours in South Africa is every Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, so we will have a look at that next week, I think. Yeah. Whoops. Yep, thank you very much, Shintu. Thank you so much. And yeah, as I just said, I will probably fly in South Africa next week again. Maybe to another destination I've not been before. Or, well, actually, every destination besides Joburg or Cape Town I've not been to in a long time. Like Durban, East London, Port Elizabeth, or King Shaka, whatever it's called right now. So yeah, guys, that was it for today. I hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend, and see you next time. Bye bye.